Hey, you hear me now? All right. So added to the slideshow, we added David to it. He's not in the video at all. But also one other update with it, our way into the country. The way into the country is completely changing. Actually, come April, we'll know a lot more which way the country's going to go, because they could either go go all the way 100% to the EU and back into the EU, or they could go 100% towards Russia. A lot is being decided in April, and we will know. There's a lot we will not know until then. And the way we're getting into the country, our original plan of getting into the country, the way most missionaries get into most countries, is they're invited by a church into that country. In Hungary, they're a Catholic country. So the way they view churches is through the eyes of Catholicism. And in the Catholicism, there's one mother church, and everyone else is under that church. So in Hungary, they see the Baptist, the first Baptist church that was registered in the country. They basically I'll just call it First Baptist Church. They see that church as being the mother church of all the other Baptist churches registered in the country. Most of the missionaries getting into the country have gotten in by being invited by a foundation started from that church, or from a foundation started from that church. But that church is sliding slightly in their doctrines. There's a missionary friend of ours who almost did not make it back into the country because that church said, no, we don't want to sign your visa because we don't like something you preached. So to try to not be tied to that and be bound by that church, and also if the country goes to Russia, they're not going to like Baptists coming into the country anyways. So our plan is to start an underground church in the country and go in using a self-employment visa instead of being invited into by that church, which will completely change a lot of things good in. But that's why you'll see something called some stuff on our display. It's called Shubal Store. We're trying to sell Christian products via an online store, and that's going to be basically, if we use that as a way to say, hey, we're entrepreneurs, self-employed, and we're just wanting to base out of your country. So that's our goal, that's our target, that's the way the Lord's been leading. So that's not in the video either, but we need a lot of prayer. The Lord's definitely doing a lot in Hungary, but the devil's doing a lot in Hungary as well. So we'll see which way the Lord's going to lead. And we're going to show the video, and then we're good. Thank you. Hi, I'm Don, and my wife Hannah. And we have our 5 boys, James,
Hi, I'm
Elijah,
Don, and my wife
Silas,
Hannah.
Milo,
And we have our 5 boys, James,
the Lord has called
Elijah,
us to go to
Silas,
Hungary to shine
Milo,
the light of the
and
glorious
Gideon.
gospel He has given.
The Lord has called us to go to
Hungary to shine the light of the gospel He has given us.
very few,
To nation
good
almost 10
Bible-believing
million souls.
Baptist churches.
Very few good Bible-believing Baptist churches. The first king of Hungary, King Stephen I, turned the country over to the Catholic religion. Taking ceremonies and converting them.
if we could. Hit the lights if we could. Hit the lights if we would. Take your hymn books if you would. Hymn number 26, Abide in Me. 26, Abide in Me. And you can say, see if the hymn number 26, Abide in Me.